Okay, guys. So this will be brief because I have to go in. I told you I start today. I've been an occupational therapist for 15 years, but I had to take a few months off to clear my head because of so much that was going on in my personal life, mostly with my family. And so I just got a way to clear my head, and now I'm starting back, getting on top of things. But here's the new direction of things. Um, this channel, I want to focus more on finances, money management, and credit. Anything dealing with finances, accounting, whatever it is. And it's only because it's something I want to get stronger into. Because having a high paying job doesn't always guarantee that you're good with finances. I know plenty, because of the type of occupation I've had for so long. I've dealt with a lot of health professionals mostly. They have six-figure paying incomes, but don't know how to manage their money well. So it's not always about having a job that's making all this money. You can make $50,000 a year and know how to manage money really good and do better than somebody who making $150,000 a year. And I've seen it because I know a lot of physicians because of the line of work I'm in. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's what I want to say about that. This channel is going to focus more on finances because it's something I want to get a lot stronger in, and so as I learn, I want to share it with you guys. And like I said before, I know some people talk about, well, you shouldn't, you shouldn't share anything for free. Well, you guys have given generously in my time of need, so I have no issue with sharing anything that I've learned. Okay. I feel like you guys deserve that much. Also, I want to hit on mental illness, and not just because of Black women and Black people. It's something that I do think it's something that Black women need to admit to more, but it's not something solely that Black women and Black people just deal with. And actually, depression in Black women is not worse than depression in white women. The issue is that white women have more of a support system. It's okay for them to be ill. It's okay for them to have anxiety. It's okay for them to be bipolar. It's okay for them to have depression or whatever it is, or even autism and Asperger's. It's more accepted. That's why white people sometimes seem more healthier because they are more embraced and encouraged to heal. Black women, especially, are not allowed to have such issues. That's why it seems worse in Black women and Black people because you're not allowed to have such problems. You're not allowed to be less than perfect. Okay, even though you are. And the reason, and I know we say that, oh, well, Black women are not allowed to express themselves. Black women are not allowed to. We're supposed to be perfect. But the problem is, Black women are not perfect. That's the issue right there. You're expected to be perfect, but you're not. And the actions every day shows that Black women are not perfect. And the reason why Black women keep getting worse and worse and worse is because of these societal pressures that come from the community, but also from people outside the community. These pressures that just really make Black women hard to cope with. Okay, hard to deal with. Okay, it's those pressures that a lot of Black women keep allowing to be put on themselves, that makes Black women very difficult to deal with and make Black women appear to be so evil, especially towards each other. Okay, and it's that internalized hate. A lot of Black women have a lot of internalized hate. No matter what you see on the outside, it's a lot of internalized hate because anytime you want to attack another Black woman, I don't care how successful you are, you want to attack another Black woman. Okay, don't want to see her rise up, but then hide your hands. Okay, that's a self hate because you're really basically attacking yourself. That's still self hate. I don't care how successful you appear to be. So anyway, so that's going to be the direction of this channel. More is going to be on more finances and more talking about mental health, so Black women can more um, just just open up to more resources when it comes to mental health and open up more to getting help, even or a support system, even if it's with non-Black people. Um, I won't really get on talking about the things that's happening to Black women, like when it comes to murders and all of this other things that's going on, simply because at this point, is no real movement that's happening against this type of behavior. There's no real movement to stop the sex trafficking. There's no real movement to stop the high crime rates and stop little children from being killed. There's no real movement to stop the gang rapes. There's no real movement for little black kids to get proper education. There's no real movement. There's no real movement for black kids in the inner cities to have clean water. There's no movement. It's just nothing but talking about it, but nothing gets done. So with that being said, when it comes to these murders and all this other stuff, only thing you can do is let the police handle it. But when you have a community of people who want to always to have this no snitching policy going on, it's nothing that can get done. It's only so much the police can do. And I'm not saying the police are the best thing in the world, but at this point, that's the only thing that can help. Okay, because black people have this no snitching policy. They will see a black boy get killed. I know the black boys and black men are supposed to be the most valued, but I don't see what they really value. I think they valued over the women, but they're not really valued, period. Okay, that just shows how much of undervalued black women are, because I don't really see the black men are valued more than black women, but black men really aren't that valued. So that just shows how badly black women are undervalued, okay? And so we see all this happen. You see what's happening to your girls, the boys, and you just the community or the black people just want to stay quiet on this type of stuff. And when black people constantly want to stay quiet, nothing gets done. And when you have the 1 or 2 people who want to do something about it, you have 20, 200, 300 more people that goes against her. You know, I'm gonna say her name again, Dolores Tucker. When she waged war on gangster rap, how many people was with her, and how many people was against her? And she just wanted to care about, you know, where the community was going. And now we see where it's going. It exists no longer. And so that's why I'm not going to spend time talking about what's happening to black women and all these horrific stories, articles. I'm not going to get into talking about that anymore, because there's no movement. The community wants to stay silent. They don't care. Um, people talk about these high abortion rates, but there's also a high matricide rate too, where a lot of the fathers of these children are killing their pregnant girlfriends or pregnant wives. Nobody talks about that, because nobody wants to call out the male. Okay, call him out. Okay, because once you call him out, you're accused of hating him. And so you cannot call him out. And for that reason, it is a waste of time. It's unproductive to really focus on that. But because it doesn't get results. And at this time, I want to get on things that get results. I'm still going to do things in the community. Like I said, I'm in Los Angeles, California, and I'm still going to try to link up with people to find out what I can do for some kind of girls program, even if it's like 10 to 15 little black girls that we can talk to, to try to change the energies, because you never know, even though it's a small number, you never know who you're going to reach, and you never know the type of influence that person is going to have. See, I'm not a heavily influential person. I'm not that popular, but I can't be popular because I don't have the kind of personality that a lot of black people are looking for. I don't have that personality. A lot of black people like the personalities of Umar Johnson, Brother Polite, Zaza Ali, all these other. They like those kind of personalities, the way they seem. Well, Umar Johnson has showed himself so many times, and black people still want to support him. But it's like, that's the kind of person you have to be to get a lot of black people support. And I'm not going to be popular amongst black people for that reason, okay? But in the future, even if I just reach 15 girls, you never know which one have a high level of influence, right? Say, for instance, a Beyonce. Not saying that she's going to be a singer. I'm just talking about her level of influence. You never know which one you're going to talk to, okay? I'm not a Christian, but I did practice Christianity for a few years. Now, I am no longer. I don't practice any religion. I don't believe in any religion, even though I don't have a problem with what other people believe. But I want to say this about this guy named Oral Roberts. It's a guy named Oral Roberts, okay? He's an evangelist. I think he passed away a while ago, but he's an evangelist that mentor people like Benny Hinn and all these other mega church pastors. And so I know people are not into those type of mega church pastors no more, but I just want to tell a story. So Oral Roberts, I think he said he had this dream and he saw this little old lady. After all of his evangelism and all the people he so-called, helped to salvation, he said that it was one little old lady that had a higher rank, a higher place in heaven than he did. And he said, who is this lady, this young old lady that nobody knows? Okay, but she seems to have a higher rank than I do, or a higher place, because it's level. She seems to be on a higher level in heaven than I am. Who is this little old lady? And she said, that is the lady who reached Oral Roberts. This little old lady is the one that is the reason why Oral Roberts was who he was. Okay, and so I'm not saying that to say about me going to heaven and all that stuff, because I mean the concept of heaven and hell has been turned upside down. So that's not what I'm saying. This is an example of even if you don't reach a whole lot of people, this I might be able to reach one black girl that's going to end up having that level of influence, and you never know what's going to turn around. And at this point, I'm going to focus on more of the little black girls, because the little black girls are more impressionable. They're more impressionable, okay? And so they can probably reach girls in their classroom. I might get to a point, which is going to be maybe a couple of years down the line, where I do an all-girls school, okay? It's going to be a couple of years down the line, though. Okay, I'm not going to pull a Umar Johnson. I'm not even going to be asking anybody for anything either. Okay, so this is going to be between me and other investors. It's not a good. I'm not going to put up no GoFundMe's or nothing. Ask everybody else for their money. But that'll be it, because I have to go. But that's all I have to say. You guys let me know what you